Hey everybody, Andy here with a stack of 36 cards that will probably constitute my next SGC submission. Even on the heels of some news from SGC that they're gonna pretty much just do the best they can with turnaround time until they get caught up. And they're offering like a high dollar, super quick turnaround as well, which I'm obviously not into that. So these will go regular and I can wait on them. It's a mix of stuff that's going to be for me and for sale, so I'll kind of tell you as we go, and let's get into it. All right, these are in order of newest to oldest. There's a bunch of vintage in here too. But I got this, I love this card, and I was able to snag out of a pack this one out of 2018, you know, the gold. So that's really cool. So that'll be a PC item for me. Okay, got a couple of Albies Topps Chrome here, and so one will be for me and one will be for sale. I'll keep the, you know, I don't know what I'm doing with modern cards, and so I hope for 9s. I look them over and hope that they're 9s, and if they're not, shame on me for not knowing what the heck I'm doing. But anyway, I'll keep one of those, probably sell the other. Here's two that I'll sell pretty much 100%. Got the update Soto pack pulled, and this Otani, which I bought raw. Another one here's one I'm kind of torn on. So I've got the Acuna Topps Chrome. This card's gone nuts price-wise lately, but I'm actually not a big fan of the image. I don't know, doesn't do it for me. So I have a bunch of Acuna rookies, and I don't really need this one, especially if the market's going crazy on it. The other thing with all this stuff is who knows what the market will be doing in several months when I get these cards back, right? It's like, first of all, baseball season will be over. Maybe it'll be in the playoffs if I get this out like sooner than later, but who knows? Here's a cool Acuna that'll probably be for the PC. I do like that one. Got a couple of Otanis here, and I'll sell those. So hoping for a 9s that'll, you know, cover the cost of grading, and then maybe a few extra bucks. Any 10s would just be like insane and a bonus as far as I'm concerned. All right, so now we're getting into some, we're gonna jump back a few years. This is a 2013 Prism Trout. So it's pretty cool, like 3rd year Trout. And I just, with all of these cards, I'm considering how they will look in the tux, you know? So I think that one will look pretty neat in a black tux. I got 3 Freddie Freemans here, so a couple of these Allen and Ginners, and this is kind of like the Chrome Albies. I'll keep one and I'll sell one. And since I'm more than happy with 9s, you know, if one of these gets a 10, I will sell the 10 and keep the 9. This one's 100% staying with me, my collection. So probably my favorite Freeman rookie because it's in a 62 design. And I love the 62 set. Still building it. I know I haven't done an update on that, but I am still doing the binder. But anyway, love that. So that'll be for the PC. Another one for the PC here will be this is the only football card in the order, but it's this Champ Bailey Prism rookie. And again, I just think that shine will look really nice in a black tux. Hall of Famer, Champ Bailey, obviously UGA, Georgia Bulldog legend. All right, I bought a box of 93 Leaf, and sending a few cards from it. So I just really like the look of this Frank Thomas, and that's one I'll probably keep. Dig the colors, and again, black tux, that'll look great. Here's a couple though. There are these Frank Thomas inserts in this set, and I pulled 2 of them out of the box that I opened. So there's this Confident and Intense. I mean, these are like $30, $40 cards, so I don't think they're that cool actually, so I'll just sell them. but I want to get them slabbed up first. And they're pack pulled and they're in pretty good shape, so fingers crossed on that. Here's a real random 1992 Donruss Ken Griffey Jr. This might be one of those, like Nolan says, water into wine cards, you know. Opened this out of a pack as well. A lot of these in this order are pack pulled actually, so that's pretty fun. But anyway, this one is, and you know, if it's like an 8 or a 9, I'm just gonna hang on to it because I like it. But man, it does look pretty sharp. So it could be like a $30, $40 card if it's a 10. Here's a cool one. So this is the 90 Fleer update. And I bought a box. I bought the whole set for like $5. And this Thomas is the big card in there, and it looks really good to me. So again, with all these other ones, this one too, I think it'll look really nice with a black tux on it. Couple more pack pulled cards here. Speaking of Frank Thomas, we've got the 90 Score rookie. Pack pulled that, I think, on the channel when I was first getting started and didn't know what the heck I was doing. And also pulled this one out of a pack. So the 88 Score Glavin. And yeah, I'll be hanging on to both of those. I'm pretty sure, especially the Glavin. Okay, a couple of 87 Topps Tiffany's here. Don't mind the writing, but we've got the Maddox rookie and the McGriff, and they both look really good. These will both be staying in my collection, obviously, even though they're not with the Braves on these cards. Both big time favorites of mine as a Braves fan. So those will be for the PC. All right, we got our last 80s card before we get into vintage here. So got an 85 Leaf Roger Clemens rookie, and I actually don't know. I don't know how the black border goes with the SGC holders. I've just not seen enough of them to really make my mind up on that. But sweet card, and one I'll probably hang on to. So got the Clemens rookie. All right, now we got our vintage. So let's get into it. Still in order of newest to oldest, so we'll finish with the oldest card. But here's a Brooks Robinson. I really hate that the sticker's on there, but I also don't want to mess it up. So let's just, you can see this card is pretty sharp. Brooks Robinson, I think, is underrated in the hobby, but that'll be a keeper for me. So I'll get it better in the thing off camera. But anyway, sweet card. Next, we've got a 67 Al Kaline. So pretty sweet. This will be for my collection. I just like this set. I like the photography, and I like Al Kaline. So whatever it gets will be fine with me. Just protecting it. Also, this is a really sharp looking 65 Frank Robinson. So interested to see how this turns out. I think that'll look pretty cool with the black SGC holder. Got a couple of 62s here. Now these, I own these cards already. So I have raw copies for my binder and slabs. So what I'll do with these, I don't know. I'm not big on having multiple copies of the same card. So what I'll probably do is, you know, when these things come back, I'll see how they look, of course. You know, in their case, and then I'll decide, you know, which ones I'll keep and which ones I'll move. But the ones I have now are PSA, and so it'll just be a matter of preference how they look. But I dig this card. Actually is really sharp. The Gibson, the Maze has a little bit more of a corner issue, but that's like what vintage cards are supposed to look like to me. So excited about those. All right, moving back in time even further to, I think, 59. Got the Curt Flood rookie with all kinds of writing on it. But I'm not gonna mess with this one. This doesn't have a penny sleeve, it's just in there. So I'd rather just keep it like it is. But pretty cool. So we'll see how that grades out as well. And I'm not sure if I'll keep that one or not. I don't collect Curt Flood. But it is a cool card. So we'll see. All right, here's a couple of all-stars here. So Eddie Matthews is going to be for my collection 100%. And that's a really clean copy. And then I don't know with the Frank Robinson, we'll see how it goes. If this grades well, it may be for sale. If it's, you know, if it's like a 3 or a 4 or something, I'll just keep it because it is cool. So yeah, possible both keepers here. Just a few more, I'm almost done. A couple of early wins sneaking in here from my early win PC. So here's the 57 tops, and thought it looked really nice when I bought it. The seller has it as a excellent mint, so we'll see. But really cool. Look at his face. He was a scary dude. Next, excuse me, we do have an old Bowman, and I think it's a 54 Bowman, right? I think so. Is it on here? Yeah, it's on there. All right, so 54 Bowman. That's for me, my little early win PC, trying to get all his cards. And then that's a project I'm working on. Here's an interesting one. It's a 1952 Topps Johnny Pesky. It's an awesome card with the old Red Sox logo there. I do like that. I don't really, you know, it doesn't really fit into my collection too well, but it's a 52 Topps card, which is awesome. So I own a couple. We'll see how this one goes. You know, I don't really know what all this is supposed to mean, but I think it should be protected. And yeah. All right, lastly here, the card that got me back into the hobby a few years ago was this little 51 Bowman early win that I bought for like $8. And said this case is from a different card, so ignore that. But yeah, this thing, I've handled this one a fair bit, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, saw this card for $8 and thought, man, I need to be looking at baseball cards again. And here we are 3 years later, still looking at them. So I want this protected. Obviously would not be parting with that at all. So there it is. I think 36 cards, good mix, I think, of vintage and modern, and a lot that'll be for my PC, and then also a fair bit that I can sell and try to pay for the order. So that's the whole idea. And I'm probably most excited about all this vintage stuff, you know, because, well, who wouldn't get excited about that? There's no high dollar stuff in here, you know, but it's a pretty cool mix order. And going through it now again, I'm excited about it. A lot of pack pulled stuff here as we look through back through the modern ones, or the junk wax / modern ones. And yeah, so it's going to be a fun one. I hope SGC, I know that they've, in their little announcement, they've increased like 4 times their operation. Basically, they moved into a bigger building. They've hired a bunch of new people. And so I hope they get it figured out, but it looks like it's going to be more of a, I guess that's the biggest card in here, probably, right? Like these two. And so fingers crossed on those, that they'll pay for this order, because it'll be, what, $10 a card? 10 bucks a card times 36 plus shipping. So we're looking at almost $400. So I hope I can sell, I hope I do well enough to get my money back, I guess, at the very least. And if I'm lucky, maybe I can make a little bit. But please give me your feedback. I actually have not logged these into the SGC website yet. It's just kind of I keep going through them, you know, like I go through them a lot to make sure that on different days to make sure I want to send what I'm sending. It's a pretty big investment, you know, so yeah, I welcome any feedback on it, to say the least. But let me know what you think. I hope everybody's having a great day, and I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.